Hey guys, welcome to the rest of Fab Works, and on today's episode we're working on, well, you guys just saw me wheel it in, this Harley-Davidson Lowrider S. It is my brother-in-law's Harley, and what it needs is the fork seals. So we're gonna get it going. Oh man, I'm out of breath. We literally just got back from a 3-day camping trip. After a 3-day camping trip, catching no fish this time. I don't know what the heck happened. Kind of sucks, but we're gonna go fishing again one of these days. And then the weekend before that is the video you guys will probably see before this video, is a Catalina Island trip, which we recorded some of that, and we caught fishes on that trip.
Caught a fish. Free money.
Oh, that's a big dude. Which was pretty cool, but yeah. So, like I said, guys, welcome to the rest of Fab Works, and on today's episode, we're working on this Lowrider S, and we're gonna get it going, guys. See you guys in a bit. Bye. So, first things first, this is the seal that was leaking. You can tell they're inverted forks, and you can see all the oil on there. You could actually see the oil right here on the fuel tank. And the first thing is we're gonna lift up the bike.
Fix this hair. Hey, I lost all my hair.
What's with the hair? What?
Take off that tire, and we're gonna take off these front forks and get them out. Well, there is no rear forks. We're gonna take off the forks, and we're gonna see what exactly happened. Hopefully it's not that the tube is messed up or anything like that. Hopefully it's just the seal, which is most likely just the seal. Put new seals on it, put oil on it, and we're gonna get it going. So lifted up the bike, secured it on 2 3-ton jacks, and now we just gotta take off the tire. There's my beautiful wife right there in the corner. We just gotta take off the tire, remove calipers, remove the axle bolts, remove the tire off, and then it's just basically the pinch bolts on it. The whole thing comes off, so it should be relatively easy. First things first, let's remove that fender. There we go. You can see the seal is really jacked up right here. Look at that. How does that happen? Now we're gonna remove these caliper bolts. They 12.10 millimeter. No. Brake calipers are off. Now we got to do that axle nut. I'm not really too sure what size, but I'm gonna look in my toolbox and get it so I can be able to take that off. So I'll see you guys in a bit. It is said that the mother of all inventions is necessity.
No.
I needed to pull this axle nut out of this housing so I could be able to remove this tire. I don't have the tool, but I realized that the top end of a 5/8 spark plug socket, the 5/8 spark plug socket is the same size as that hole, and I welded this nut into a half inch to 3/8 socket. I used my breaker bar, and now that axle is coming out. And there we go, folks. Tire is out thanks to this. So you guys can see. So if you guys ever need to be able to remove a Harley-Davidson tire and you don't want to cough up the extra money to go and do that, we all have a crap load of these. Well, I do. Of 5/8 spark plug sockets. And we all have some of these like crappy Pittsburgh sockets from 1/2 inch to 3/8, which I do. I have plenty of them. Got 2 of them. Made sure that they were kind of, in the right spot. Welded them together, and there you go. There you have it. A brand new tool. Now these, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So the right one, if you're sitting on the motorcycle, the left one has a small hole right here, and it has it basically has a nut to be able to remove the oil housing from in there, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take that off so I can take off all the oil, all the excess oil, and then I'm gonna start taking off these. Well, I gotta loosen that one up or else it's a little bit harder to do it once they're off the bike. So yeah, we're gonna do that now. We changed the plans. Instead of removing that, we're just gonna go ahead and get these removed. I could always take that assembly off and remove it once it's on the vise. So that's what I'm gonna do. For the triple trees right here, those pinch bolts, they're T45, and once you loosen them up a little bit, they just come right off. So same exact tool I just built is also to remove these. And you want to hold this at the same time that you're unscrewing the top one, because it does move. So all you want to do is loosen this one up at the same time you're holding it. It shouldn't be too tight. If it's too tight, there's something wrong. Now it is under tension, okay? Be very careful. There it is. So now there's a lot of fluid. I'm gonna take this off the vise and take out all the fluid out of here. Then I'm gonna hold this at the same time I'm holding this nut. Okay? But first things first, let's take all the fluid out of here. Homemade tool. Homemade, right here at Rusted Fabworks. Okay. Once all that fluid's removed, I believe this is a 3/4 or size 19. No, actually it's probably smaller. Probably size 17. Let me go get the wrench, be able to hold that. Yep, size 17. So now you pull it up, you put it on there, you let it rest, but you don't let the wrench fall down. Okay, you're just letting it rest right there. Put the tool on there. You're just gonna there we go. Take this off. Then you're gonna unscrew this part. There it is. There should be a spacer that goes here. There it is. There's a spacer. I'll put it back on there. I don't want to loose it. Hammer and a chisel. Seal off. And here we go. There it is. The snap ring plug. So the first thing you want to do is remove the little seal. And I hope the camera can pick up. Do you see that little silver thing? That's a little snap ring on there, and you want to be able to remove that. All right, guys, here we go. What? Cornwall tools. Grab the little snap ring. Pry it off. There it is. Snap ring off. Slide that down. All right, snap ring off. Dust cover, snap ring, and all you gotta do is just pull on it. 1, 2. There it is. We're gonna come over here to better lighting. So this is basically the shock, okay? There's the dust cover. There's the little, the snap ring that you have to remove. Sorry. There's a snap ring you have to remove before that seal comes off. There's your oil seal. There's your There's your bushing, and this bushing is pretty beat up. You see the scorch marks on it? Now, what we gotta do is, see this lip right here? We're gonna insert a screwdriver a little bit right there, open it up a little bit, remove that. Then on this one, same thing, we're gonna open it up through here with the screwdriver, remove it. Then we're gonna remove the spacer, then the seal. Then we remove everything. Then same thing, the dust cover, then the clip, seal, spacer, okay, bushing, secondary bushing, and then we put it back on the thing. But I'm gonna show you guys a little trick so that this right here is very sharp, and I'm gonna show you guys a little trick so that you can get your seal over that without damaging it. Here we go. You guys are at a table. There's a shock. So here we go. Boom. You're gonna loosen it up a little bit, just enough to be able to pry it out. Okay. There we go. First bushing out. Second bushing out. Washer out. Seal. And this is where I was telling you guys, this is where they get damaged all the time in installation. Just people don't know, because this lip right here is very sharp. But I'm gonna show you guys a little cool trick that I've learned. A little cool trick I've learned over the years on how to not get it messed up. So, not right now, obviously. I'm just uninstalling it. Seal out. Clip out. Dust seal out. There it is. Here's the stuff that makes up your Harley-Davidson front forks. There's your dust cover, the retaining clip, the oil seal, a washer, a bushing, and the secondary bushing. Or at least that's what I call that. I don't know. I've been calling it like that for the longest time. Nobody's ever corrected me. Maybe you guys that are on the internet will correct me for that. And now we're gonna clean this up and get it ready and prepped up for the new parts. Give me a second. All right, now like I told you guys, this is very sharp. These two little edges are very sharp. So what I'm gonna do, now I'm gonna use electrical tape because I got another little tip for you guys with electrical tape on how to put this back on without a seal driver. Harley-Davidson give us a new bushing, give us a new oil seal, a new washer, a new bolt, but this one's actually for the other side. So I'm gonna check out the other one right now. A new secondary one. This is for the bolts as well. Okay, it's a little. A new retaining clip. A new dust cover. And a new O-ring for the cap at the top. Check this out, guys. Check that out. Old versus new. Electrical tape. Nothing too expensive. Stick Tech, right? That's Harbor Freight, so. Okay, look at that. One there, very thin. Hear my phone vibrating. Give me a second. First thing, what do we say? Oil seal. Look at that. See how easy it slides in? Boom. Then, retaining clip. Boom, in. Next up, seal. Make sure it's the right way in. You see that? This is down. This is facing up. In, okay? Next up, washer. Next up, the big one, the big kahuna. This is the bushing that I told you guys looked a little messed up. Well, here we go. There's a new one. In, okay? Now, we take off the tape and the last bushing goes in. Okay? You got to be careful with it. Slightly open it, okay? You're not going to go too rough on this thing. There it is. Now we're going to take it over to the other piece and start driving it in. And I'm going to show you guys a trick on how to install this with some electrical tape. Alright, here we go. There's the setup, right? As you guys can see, I haven't put it on. There goes that. Now here's a little trick. That seal won't go all the way in. I've used PVC piping, right? I cut slit on it. I cut it basically like you would cut half of it, put it on together, and then tape it, and then drive it in that way. I've used that. I've used seal drivers. I've done all that. But by far the cheapest method I've ever found is electrical tape. And let me show you guys. You're gonna grab your electrical tape. Look at that. That's a thick boy. Okay. There's the seal. See how it already grabs it? You're just basically gonna ease it in. Tap it in slowly. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Okay?
Just tap it in. Give it a little tap.
Put the retaining clip back on it. There it is. Retaining clip back on. Gonna take off the tape and put it back into the tape. That way I can use it for the other side. Then you put the dust cover on. The dust cover just, you know, the dust cover just goes on there like that. Slide it down, hold it. You grab your size 17. You grab your homemade tool. And you tighten it. There we go. Now, let's go get that little O-ring, that new O-ring, okay? New O-ring. And this one, it looks new, but I mean, you got it in the kit. In the kit, you might as well replace it. There you go. Good as new. Let's go measure out that oil. Put the oil in this fork, and then go install it on the bike. And then we're gonna do the second side. All right. Give me a second, guys. I forgot to press recording, and I'm literally just recording, but we put the oil in. It is 0.88 quarts, which makes it equal to 840 something milliliters, which is almost 2 of these, the Harley-Davidson ones. Luckily, I still have some oil from the last job that I did. There we go. Nice and secure. And there it is. One fork. And now we're going to go install it on the bike. We're just going to set the pinch bolts on it. And then I'm going to go bring the other shock over here. I don't want to be carrying the camera back and forth, back and forth. So I'm going to go and just put it on the pinch bolts and then bring the other fork here and then redo. And then basically do the same thing I did to this one and do it to the other one. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so this side's a little different. Like I told you guys, there's a nut right there. I took that one off already. And basically the spring is done. And there it is. There's the bolts. And here comes the oil.
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
Same thing as the old one. Homemade tool. Boom. Now this side. All right, now we're gonna do the same one to this one as the other one. Remember, dust seal, retaining clip, seal, right? Washer, bushing, secondary bushing. So I'm gonna turn off the camera. I'll be right back. All right. So we got it. Brought the tape already. Now on this one, guys, please replace that little washer. The kit already came with the new washer and new bolt, and that's what I did. I replaced it already. It's already in there. This side always gives me more of a hassle than the other side. That's why I always do the other side first. And I forgot my rag. Give me a second. And remember, bushing, other bushing, washer, oil seal, retaining clip, dust cover. We're gonna do our little tape trick. Here's the tape. And there it is. And there it is. Okay, seal's in there, and then we're just gonna drive it in. Oops. Drive it in. There it is. Retaining clip back on. Remove this tape. Like I said, I'm only using it for these two forks. So the rest of it is a throwaway. There we go. Dust cover on. And this side is almost done. Spring back on. This piece back on. And then remember this and this. Oh, that's a. Okay, so let's put that seal on there. Little washer.
What's wrong, Thomas? Oh. No. Look, this lady. Oh my gosh, look, she made it get.
Install the big washer. Install the oil seal up here. All of that's put together. I already put a quart of oil in it. Now I'll put the second one. There's that. And there we go. There's the second shock. And now let's put it back on the bike. All right, here we go. It's going back on the bike. All right, forks are in the triple trees. Now that we're gonna put the tire back on. Let's go. All right, axle nut is in. I already put the other side of the caliper. Now I'm gonna put this side. So now everything's installed, right? All we gotta do now is basically lower the bike, go for a test ride. But I'm gonna go for a test ride. I'll be back. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, just finished talking to the client, but bike's done. I got the little job done right after coming from camping trip. There it is in all its glory. If you guys like this content, if you guys like seeing all the little tips and tricks that I do, please like, comment, share, do all that stuff. Follow me on my social media, my Instagram, at Rusted Fabworks, my TikTok as well. Sometimes I'll post on there. Well, most of the time I post on all 3 social medias. And if you like the content and if you would like a sticker as well, I've been promoting my first gen stickers. I already have about 60% of them gone. So if you guys want a sticker, hit me up on my Instagram or on the comment section down below. And yeah, like I said, if you guys like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.